From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. There he goes, left side. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 66 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
In motion left, that's Thornton. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes going to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Mahomes will do it himself. Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6, another ball intercepted.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. A solid stiff arm.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Hey, 57, 50, hey, 15, 15, 15. Attack, attack. Attack.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
Hey, 57. Easy.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Yellow. All right, let's go, little lady. Hey, color.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard.
Yellow.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession, as they've got it as we resume action.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
That's good.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 33 yards. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now after the run by Hunt, here's first and 10.
And on Kansas City Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run again with Hunt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go on, 80.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Arca blue, 80.
Now Mahomes. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's Mahomes to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
It's Barkley on the counter. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 111 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's second and 10.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, ribble it. Easy. 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on second and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Right side, Thornton with it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Wait. All right, go.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Yellow. Yep, that's a line.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow. 180.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Drop for a loss thanks to the effort there of Byron Young. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On Sunday. Yellow.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
And no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's Hurts to throw. He delivers another to go. But I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Hey, yellow, hey, go going, go going, go going. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Working the middle. And he lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player, but fortunately, they will have enough to keep the 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Easy.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. And again, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Yellow. Yellow. 15.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Barkley, inside handoff. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 121 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
1st and 10 at the 37.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That one complete out to Dotson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Smith catches left side. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 28 yards. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Thornton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
13 yards on the play. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hero 15. Ours go blue. Yellow, yellow. Come back.
Now here's Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
now Mahomes.
At the Eagles 47.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Attack, attack.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
At the Eagles' 21-yard line.
Easy.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Hey, 57. 15. 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, 43.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. The slot man in motion right. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Hold on these two. RWA!
They'll set up to throw. Mahomes will do it himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
It's now 4th and goal.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Eagles 42.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Hurts will throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
color. Hey, 57 color. Watch out.
Looking to throw. Mahomes will do it himself. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Long right. That's a long right. Hey, 43, 15. Hey, rip left.
What are you guys doing? Get up already.
Yellow. Attack.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Pass right side caught by Thornton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come back.
Now it's Mahomes again. And my goodness, another interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Great.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored an abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now Hurts is going to do it himself, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
35-yard line.
Hey, Silver. No touch. Tiger Hornet. No touch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
No touch. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
4-yard attempt.
So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Jake
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough. We're that one possession down the stretch.